encounter happened on October 29th. It was a couple of days ago. I was in prayer and I was seeking God for November. And as I was in prayer, I entered this place in the spirit. And this place looked to me like a large square room. And all I could remember is that I was inside the room and I was going around and round and round in circles praying in the spirit. And then I noticed something said to me, look up. And when I looked up, there was no ceiling. And that was like, wow, that's amazing, because I sensed that God is saying to me in this moment that I'm lifting off the ceiling. And so I was looking up and I was a little bit uncomfortable in that encounter, simply because you've always had ceilings. Wherever you're connecting and hearing me right now, look up and you see a ceiling. There's ceilings everywhere. And so we're so used to having a ceiling. We're so used to being capped. We're so used to being limited. And so we don't actually understand how to live under a place where there's no ceiling. Because immediately we think, well, what if it rains? What if it thunders? What if you allow the what if to bring in fear? And all of a sudden we build a ceiling. But God said this to me, whether you like it or you don't like it, I'm removing the ceiling. Because I'm going to be that ceiling. I'm going to be that protective covering over you. Look to my right hand side, and it was the east side. And where there was a wall, on top of the wall, for the very first time, I could see the 5 fingers of God. And they were huge, and they were on top of the wall on the right hand side. So I'm looking and I'm thinking, I remember my grandfather who pastored for many, many years. And I remember that there was one time where he had a dream and he saw the hand of God in a dream. And there was someone coming against him, trying to destroy his life. And in the dream, he heard the voice of God calling his name and telling him, I will remove every stone from your way. But I had never seen the actual hand of God on the side. And when I looked, the pointer finger, which is this finger, I saw a ring. But what was crazy is that the ring was not pointing towards the outer side. It was the other way towards me. And all I could see is that I'm looking into this ring, and the ring had a blue sapphire stone. It looked so gorgeous. And I'm looking, and I literally, in that sapphire stone, I could see my face. And I fell and I started crying. And I said, God, what are you doing? What is that? And the Lord said this. He said, for my remnant, for those who come into my embrace, I am imparting a new level of authority that they've never moved into before.